Meghan Markle and Prince Harry may no longer be working royals, but their recent trip to Nigeria looked very much like a royal tour of their own. Sky News All-Stars Esther Kraku and Carolyn DeRusso peel back the curtain and reveal what really happened on Meghan and Harry's trip to Nigeria.
Hey Vera City, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Vera Moore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today guys, I'm going to be reacting to another one from Sky News Australia, and we have Harry and Meghan's bizarre tour of Nigeria mocked by locals. Oh my goodness, Harry and Meghan in Nigeria. What do you guys want? What are you guys doing in Nigeria? Like okay guys, super excited to get into this one, but before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you're new to the channel, hello, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. If it's something that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that guys, let's go. What am I saying? Anyways, Jesus, did I just turn it back? Fuck. Okay, you know what? We'll start from the beginning again. Let's go.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry may no longer be working royals, but their recent trip to Nigeria looked very much like a royal tour of their own. Sky News All-Stars Esther Kraku and Carolyn DeRusso peel back the curtain and reveal what really happened on Meghan and Harry's trip to Nigeria. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have concluded their highly anticipated tour of Nigeria, but many are still wondering what the purpose of this tour was.
Exactly.
Sky News All-Star Kinsey Schofield explains.
Now, let's talk about the Nigerian tour that's underway. Harry and Meghan, I don't know if this is a royal tour. They're not working royals. Are they? Well, they're not politicians or pop stars. What exactly are they doing touring Nigeria in the first place, Kinsey?
Allegedly, they're courting Nigeria for a future Invictus Games, but it's just all a bunch of PR, right? I mean, you've seen Meghan's dramatic wardrobe changes throughout it, her insisting that this is her country. Thank you for welcoming me to my country.
Sky News All-Star Esther Kraku agrees, saying not all Nigerians were happy with the taxpayer-funded jaunt.
You know, we have to remember this was on invitation from the Ministry of Chief of Defense Staff in Nigeria, which is the highest post you can hold in the military. And they were talking about, well, they were meant to be talking about Invictus Games. And then she goes to give a speech at the school. She hosts a Women in Leadership conference. Harry's talking about mental health. And it's kind of drifting away from the Invictus Games, which is what the trip was actually meant to be about, to kind of this broad, almost presidential PR tour for the Sussexes. And so you did kind of see a split of public opinion. Many Nigerians were thinking, well, this is a bit of a waste of public money. This is not like we're courting a state that can help us with resources. This is kind of like a faux royal couple that are there to kind of boost their image. And then you had the other side of the coin, which was, you know, it's great to have them there. They're kind of the Harry and Meghan defense squad, and they're just happy that they've broken off from the royal family and doing their own thing. But again, this is the kind of finesse that lack of finesse, I should say, you would see when someone has kind of torn away from the royal fold and doesn't understand these intricacies of diplomacy.
And Sky News host Carolyn DeRusso said Meghan and Harry's tour was cosplaying. It was a royal tour without the royal tour, she said.
No doubt it's great to see them out and about and trying to make a positive impact. I have no doubt of their good intentions so far as that is concerned. But like the video said, it looked an...
Wow, this is crazy. Like, you know, I also ask myself the same question. What are they doing in Nigeria? Why did they come to Nigeria? Do you get, like... And Meghan says she is 43% Nigerian. How sure are we about that? Can we conduct a DNA test, please? Because why is she all of a sudden claiming to be Nigerian? Not that we do not like her or something. Of course, we love you, Meghan, but why is this all of a sudden you are suddenly for 30% Nigerian. What exactly is going on here? It is crazy. Sounds absurd. Let's go on, guys.
Awful lot like a royal tour. This also didn't escape the attention of Vogue, or Tatler, or the Daily Telegraph. It's the royal tour which isn't the royal tour, or as entertainment reporter Peter Ford described it, the Audi version of a royal tour. Sad. And this is the point. If you don't want to be a royal, that's totally fine. Go live whatever alternative life is your preference. But go easy on the use of your titles, regal insignia, demanding your children be granted their birthright titles, demanding taxpayer-funded security, and trotting around the planet cosplaying royal tours. If you don't want to be a royal and you don't want the duty and responsibility that goes with it, then please spare us all the performance art.
Meghan Markle was slammed relentlessly in the media for claiming she undertook a DNA test that proved she was 43% Nigerian, and then referring to it multiple times throughout the trip.
Never in a million years would I understand it as much as I do now. Being here, right? Being here. And what has been echoed so much, really, in the past day by men and women alike is, oh, we weren't surprised when we found out when you were Nigerian. Oh, no. And I say that mostly as a compliment to all of you, because what they define as a Nigerian woman is brave, resilient, courageous, powerful, beautiful.
Esther Kraku slammed Meghan Markle for drawing so much attention to her genealogy test, claiming it comes across as shallow.
I'm puzzled by something from the Meghan Markle and Prince Harry tour of Nigeria. It's a tour of Nigeria and what's looking like a royal visit. And Meghan Markle is declared there that...
Fine, okay, she did the DNA test, but where's the proof? Can we see the proof of the test? Did she show them the proof that she is indeed 43% Nigerian? Crazy.
Nigeria is actually her country. We just found out from genealogical tests that she's 43% Nigerian. And this is odd for me, at least for several reasons, and not just because her father is white and her mother has some white ancestry too. So how did she get to the 43%? But anyway, joining me is Esther Kraku, writer, columnist and broadcaster. Esther, great to see you. Look, the issue here is not just that most of Meghan Markle's ancestry actually comes from Europe, or that she was raised in America by her father. It's, to me, trying to claim that you're of a country that none of your supposed ancestors have seen in hundreds and hundreds of years. At what stage does she say, for instance, she's American and home there?
Well, this is sort of diplomacy a la Meghan, and it's actually something that you tend to see a lot with African Americans when they come to parts of particularly West Africa, and they do a genealogy test and they say, look, I'm 16% Cameroonian or whatever. I happen to have done the genealogy test and I couldn't have been more Ghanaian if I tried. But the question is, how does stuff like this land, and does this actually work? So the royal family, for instance, have done many tours. The late Queen herself did many royal tours, and she couldn't go to every single country and say, I'm 1/16 Lebanese or I'm 1/7 Finnish or anything like that. You have to find other ways to connect with people, and actually learning about the culture, understanding how people live, the challenges that the country face. That's a stronger connecting point than saying that you're 43% Nigerian. I mean, I agree with you, the maths there just doesn't add up, but I don't think people want to delve too deep into that because it's her truth and you don't want to get in trouble for that. But I think it's more the question of this is a kind of blunder you would expect when you're doing that form of diplomacy by herself.
Esther Kraku adds Meghan Markle needs to use more than a DNA test to connect with Nigerians.
Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? Because Prince Harry, right, he could go to Germany.
Oh my God, Alec. She needs more than a DNA test to Oh my God. She's referring to Nigeria as our country when she knows absolutely nothing about our culture. By the way, I'm also a Nigerian, so it is absurd. Let's go on.
And I would bet you, Esther, a lot of money that he would not say to the Germans, I feel at home in Germany. This is my home.
Yeah.
I am German, even though he's got much closer bonds, in the family's past to Germany to the Battenbergs and all that kind of stuff. He could go to Greece and say, look, my father was the royal family of Greece originally. They don't do that. But here, there's something different.
Yeah, here it's more acceptable. And I don't think they realize kind of how stuff like that would land. For them, it's just, oh, it's a fun fact. This is how I connect with you. Look, I grew up in Ghana, and there was no shortage of people like Meghan coming over and saying, look, I'm 1/16th Ghanaian. And we generally used to ask, okay, do you know anything else about Ghana? Do you know how people live? Do you know anything about the languages, the food, anything like that? I think that's a stronger connecting point, actually learning about the people and treating them as full human beings, as opposed to, treating your heritage as some sort of fetish. But again, this is something that I wouldn't hold against her, because it's very common, and it's.
Is Ari really playing basketball with those kids? Can you imagine? They came to Nigeria at the expense of Nigerians, because they took 19 staff members at the expense of Nigeria. They didn't even inform Nigerians that they were coming. A surprise visit, and at the end of the day, they are coming at the expense of Nigerians. And I thought they left the royal family because they want to be private. They want to protect their privacy. But now you're touring around the world, yet you want to be private about it. Like, I don't make it make sense. Make it make sense, because I honestly cannot even find any sense in this at all. Let's go on, guys.
It's kind of like a bit naive. But, if you were within the royal family fold, they would know to tell you this is not something that you do. There are stronger connecting points that you can make with people, as opposed to just saying, I took a genealogy test and I'm 43% Nigerian. What if the other half of the genealogy says she's, 57% Russian?
A Nigerian panel show validated this, with one of the hosts saying she doesn't trust the DNA test.
She's going to add to the negative list that we already have in Nigeria. For example, do you say Duchess of, what is it called? Sussex, yeah. And she's been branded different names, and then she's going to add to the list of we are known to be terrorists, 419, whatever. And now she's come to join the list of that. Brazilian Meghan, that they call her. She comes in with a diva attitude and all the rest. No, I don't. I'm not proud.
You're not proud.
But rather, I'm.
Oh my God! She's really saying she's not proud. She's not proud of Meghan at all. Yes, because Nigerians, they've always been bad-mouthed in other countries. I don't know. I'm just talking based on, most countries, they don't trust Nigerians because they believe Nigerians are, like she said, 419, that's fraudsters, and all of that stuff, terrorists, whatever, name it. And then Meghan is coming to add her own pepper, to add her own fire to the fire already. Come on. So I think I agree with her on that one. Gosh, look at what Meghan was wearing. Gosh.
I'm more curious as to why she chose to be a Nigerian.
I like her for who she is, but she hasn't added value to Nigeria as a country. I'm more interested in what this DNA thing that they said they did, that she's 43%. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust it unless I am convinced.
I was really shocked. I was like, why Nigerian? Out of all states or country, she chose Nigeria. And how far is that true that she is actually
in Nigeria?
41%?
43%.
43%. I don't understand,
You want to see the proof?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Her actions tells me she's not a Nigerian. For example, if a Nigerian girl were lucky enough or whatever, marry into the royal family, I think she would know what to do. I think she would have respected her in-laws, because that's the way we were cultured. We have aunties, uncle, we have extended family. She would have respected her extended family. And before a Nigerian woman would have earned the queen's love and respect, that she would start cooking jollof rice within the royal families. And I believe the queen would have been eating jollof rice before she passed away.
But Sky News digital reporter Riley Sullivan says Harry and Meghan's Nigeria tour could backfire on them, because unlike a royal tour, as a guest of Nigerian government, the couple won't have full control over their image.
Harry will depart London and head straight to Nigeria with his wife Meghan Markle for their unofficial tour. Why are some royal experts warning that this trip could actually backfire?
I mean, this trip is interesting. It's an unofficial royal tour. They're not there on the behalf of the British government. They're there at the invitation of the Nigerian government. Some people think that this is a bit risky. You know, when you're not there on behalf of say, the British Home Office, you're kind of at the whims of your host. And there is concerns that maybe Harry and Meghan could be, they like to control their image, but this could backfire and they're not going to have control. There was also other reports this week that this is all part of Harry and Meghan's plan, and they're actually going to try and use the trip to destabilise Charles in Nigeria. After all, Nigeria is part of the Commonwealth. But this trip has drawn some mixed reactions. Another criticism that we heard was that Harry and Meghan have accepted this invitation, and presumably the costs of security and travel will be covered by Nigeria. And some people think, well, Harry and Meghan are multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
Why are they travelling over to Nigeria and expecting, the Nigerian government to cost it? I mean, unfortunately, this is a country where 2/3 of Nigerians are living on less than a couple dollars a day. I don't know how this trip's going to pan out, to be honest.
Yeah, you can really understand the criticism, can't you?
Absolutely.
Man, this guy is so brilliant. Nigerians are suffering. We have our own problems on our neck. They are coming to add your own. You're coming here at our expense. Like, we have to provide everything for you. Girl, what is wrong with you guys? Nigerians are going through a lot. Exactly what he said. Exactly what he said. So we have our own headache. Then you are coming with more headaches for us. What exactly is your problem? And I love what those Nigerian women said. The truth is that they spoke the truth. If you're a Nigerian lady, you would care about your family. You would definitely care about your family. You would not neglect your family. So they quit the royal family, and now they are here. What is the reason? What is the reason? Because I see no reason in this. I see no sense in this. Trying to put it all together, but it still doesn't make no sense. Dressed like, I don't even know what she was putting on. Look at the way those women were dressed. That is practically how we dress in Nigeria. We are covered. Baby, we are covered. We don't do half naked yet, baby. So probably she wasn't informed. Being in Nigeria is more than just claiming you're 43% Nigeria. Where's the proof? Because we don't have the proof. You claim to take a DNA test. Nobody saw the result. Only you saw the results. And you're claiming to be a Nigerian. At least you can quietly come to Nigeria and live your life if you want to start living in Nigeria. You don't need to make a scene about it. She's saying, okay, if she's so proud of her heritage, why were there no blacks at her wedding? At least, if you're 43% Nigerian, that means you should have black relatives, right? Harry and Meghan, they are grifters. Oh my God, this is giving me a lot of headache. Guys, what do you think about this video? Drop a comment down below. I totally enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.